Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's exactly a year ago today that I started this YouTube channel, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you, whether you're subscribed or not, for your support and for practicing with me. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and join in with the rest of the subscribers. This has been a transformative journey for me. It helped me get out of my comfort zone, and it's still working on it. Learning all this tech stuff, I'm definitely not there yet. But anyway, doing the best we can, all of us. And right now, I think most of us are in this third wave of the pandemic and are really feeling maybe sad, down, frustrated with all the restrictions. So today's practice will help us to release maybe some of the sadness and frustration, anger from our hips, and help us open up our hearts, bring more light and into the heart and chest and arm area and out into the world. So I hope you will join me for this practice. If you're comfortable, please leave me a comment below and let me know how the yoga with me has helped you in your life during this last year. The props that we need today are I will be using a bolster to support the forehead, or you have cushions, blocks, whatever you have handy, keep them close by. Blanket, of course, to sit on and to cover or for padding. So remember to always listen to your body, practice on an empty stomach. All yoga should be done on an empty stomach. And do what's best for you, always. If you can't do the whole sequence, which I hope you will, but if you can't, then just at least do 3 of the poses, 2 or 3, and that will bring some difference into your mind, heart, and body. We're going to be doing it's like a full body with a focus on opening up the heart and lung. We'll be doing the heart and lung meridian and liver, kidney, some on the stomach and spleen as well. So most meridians, all right? So let's get started. Sitting in a comfortable position on the edge of your blanket or block. And we'll be taking our Gyan Mudra as always, the tip of the thumb and index finger touching. And this mudra helps to empower the mind, causing a positive effect on emotions, and can lead to enlightenment as well with the grace of a higher power. So sit comfortably, close your eyes. Let's take a moment or two to arrive into the space, into our body. Start to become aware of the space that you're in, feeling your feet, your ankles pressing against the mat perhaps, feeling clothing on your skin, taste in your mouth maybe. Looking into the dark space in front of your eyes, noticing any images, anything that is arising, sensations in the body. Listen to the sounds in your room or the quiet that surrounds you. Feeling the hands, focusing on the hands as you listen. Become aware of your thoughts, the state of your mind. Just remaining an observer, a witness to all that is arising. Your emotions. Notice how you feel in your heart in this moment. Is there a tightness here? Do you feel open, warm, cold? Just feeling into the whole body. And we'll just take a few rounds of 3-part breathing. You can continue to sit with your hands in Gyan Mudra, or if you want to really get in touch with the body, have your left hand on the chest, right hand on the belly. You can still have your hands in Gyan Mudra even as you're doing this. Take a breath in through your nose. You can maybe repeat in quietly to yourself as you expand your belly, rib cage, and chest. As you exhale, chest in, ribs in, and lower belly squeezes in. You can quietly repeat to yourself out. So you're breathing in, saying, I know I'm breathing in, or just saying in. Exhale, I know I'm breathing out, and saying out or saying out. Let's do a few rounds on our own. Inhale in, light, peace, connection. Exhale out, tension, holding, grief, anger, whatever it is. Let's do 2 more rounds, please. And you can, if you had your hands on your chest, keep your eyes closed as you bring the hands back to your thighs. Still in Gyan Mudra, notice how you feel. Notice the change. Any calm and clarity in the mind is a glimpse of our true self. This being that we are. These words of wisdom by Meister Eckhart. He said, truly, it is in darkness that one finds the light. So when we are in sorrow, then the light is nearest to all of us. Truly, it is in darkness that one finds the light. So when we are in sorrow, then the light is nearest to all of us. Reflect on this, and then maybe set an intention for your practice, for what you need. Perhaps it is to connect with this light that is within each one of us and that is closest to us during these darkest times. Repeat your intention 3 times. Perhaps I am easily going to feel this light that is within me, or I intend to release tension from my hips and my heart, whatever it is for you. And then we'll let go of all the expectations and intentions of our practice and just do the practice. So I'll give you an option for them. Oh yeah, sorry. So I thought we were going to be doing pigeon first for the hips, but it's a side stretch. So I'm sitting on the edge of my blanket, as you can see. Take your left leg out to the side. Here you may need your cushions. I'm going to use it, but you don't have to. Or your block. If you have your cushions or block, put it on either on the inside or the outside of your leg. See what works. Take your left elbow onto the block. You can use a higher height, whatever works. And then you're going to take your right arm up and interlace the fingers if you want, or just cup the head. And we're going to rest here for a little bit to get into the side body. So go ahead and let's start this pose. And remembering the three principles of the yin yoga practice, we come into our pose to our first edge where we're feeling some resistance. No pain, but discomfort is okay. And then the third one, we hold the posture for time. So we come into the pose, find our resistance. Second one is we become still. So we let go of contraction. We want to relax all the muscles, so soften. And then third, we hold for time. Connect with your breathing here and soften into your face. Relax your jaw, your side body, backs of your legs. Inhaling light and love, peace and calm. Exhale, soften and surrender. Let go of tension, holding. Finishing a couple more breaths here. And then engage your core and slowly come up. Reach up tall. Exhale with a cleansing breath. Open mouth, sigh. Take a moment to feel. And then we'll switch sides. Left foot comes in to the right inner thigh. Place your block where you need to, or your bolster, your cushions. If you don't have blocks, even books, old, the same size kind of books will do. Go ahead and place your right elbow onto the block, left arm up, and grab hold of your fingers or just cup your head with both hands. Relax the bottom of your right leg, left leg. Soften into your face, your jaw. Let go of holding on now. Just breathe and be. Smile as that helps to relax the muscles. And it helps to change and lift our mood. Following the breath is watching it go. Start from the base of the spine. As you inhale, coming up to the crown of your head. And then exhale, maybe down the front body. And then inhale, the breath comes up the back body. It's like a little orbit. Do what works for you. Long, smooth breath in. Long, smooth breath out. Engage your core and slowly uncurl. Remember, you can stay longer. You can pause the video and just stay longer if you're really enjoying it and you want to stay longer. Listen to your body. Take a moment to notice your side body, your mind, your heart. And then we'll come into our next pose, Pigeon Pose. So here I'm going to use the bolster. So I'm going to actually give you an option. So if you have any knee sensitivities and you don't want to do the Pigeon Pose, which is the next one that I'll show you, you'll come into square pose. So sitting on the edge of your block or blanket, you cross your ankles, take the shins, away from you, away from your groin. If you're more open in your hips, then you will take your right shin on top of the left like this. But you don't want to have too much space here. You can always have a block here. So that's that version. But the first version is you just cross your shins, but you want to keep your shins away from you. Then you're going to use your support here and you're going to fold forward. And you should be feeling this in your glutes, in your outer thigh. Okay, so that's the version you can do. Square pose. If you're going to do pigeon, so I'll just show you this way so that you can see the right side first. Putting your cushion in front of you, and you're going to bring your right knee between your hands. You can continue to sit on your heels like this, and then rest your forehead on the bolster. But I'm going to take my shin out to the side. So like this, the shin will go out to the side, but you don't want to be having your bottom lifting up. So that's where you want to use your blanket or block on the right hip and bottom, okay? So here, this is the one that can cause knee more sensitivity in your knee here. So you want to do the other option. Go ahead and rest down. Relax. The reason I'm having the forehead down is for us to be able to just let go of everything and calm the mind. And it gives us a lift, lifts the floor up. Flex your right foot to protect the right knee if you're in this version, both versions actually. And let's stay here now and just breathe and soften. Let go of the hips. Notice if you're holding on to any tightness in your upper body, your shoulders and arms, just try to relax them. Relax your hips, your bottom. Inhale light, calm, flexibility. Exhale, I am letting go of all the frustration and sadness that I may be feeling, or I'm allowing it to arise and I'm noticing it. I will stay for another few breaths here, but remember to release if you need to. Release with a cleansing breath like I just did. If you like, just listen to your body. It'll tell you. So remembering that in yin, we do want to put stress on the connective tissue like the bones, ligaments, tendons, the fascia, which is a good thing. Pain is not, discomfort is okay. When we're doing all this yin practice, we're actually strengthening, and we're also going to be releasing blockages from the tissues. So we can connect with this inner light. Let's finish 2 more breaths, please. And then engage your core, slowly uncurl your spine. If you were in this pigeon pose and you would wanted to do a little downward dog, go ahead. If you're in the square pose, you can do some windshield wipers, uncross your legs, and just bend your knees and move from side to side. Very gentle downward dog. Walk your dog maybe, pressing one heel down and then the other. And then come down to the other side. So set yourself up, putting your cushion or blanket underneath the left bottom. And then we'll begin. Cleansing breath, soften once you've found your pose. Let go of all holding on to all the muscles and just be. Feel and notice the sensations. Where are you feeling the pose? Without labeling, notice what it feels like. Does it have an edge? Does it have a boundary where you don't feel anything anymore? Is it different from right and left side? Continue to listen to the sounds in your room or the quiet in your room or my voice without any judgments, and feel the sensations at the same time. And then feel out into the space in your room and feel out into the whole day. Notice if you're holding on again to any tension anywhere. See if we can soften those areas. Just breathe and corners of the mouth up. Breathe in your intention. Breathing out, you can say out. Inhale in to help you focus. Just about 3 more breaths or release. Now listen to your body. And then engage your core, lower belly in and up, navel in and up, slowly come up. Again, if you like to do it downward dog, or just come onto hands and knees and just wiggle your hips around. And then come back to the floor, sitting comfortably, and notice how you feel. Perhaps you can feel some flow of energy pulsing, tingling in the body, maybe not, and it's all okay. And then we're going to move into folded wings pose to get into the heart and lung meridian. Here, I'm going to give you another option. You can do it in wide-legged child's pose, or you can do it straight out, which I'll show you after. So we come down with our elbows down. You're also going to use your bolster here to put your forehead. Taking the left arm underneath the right, crossing at the elbows. Move your bolster ahead. If you want to get into the hips more, you'll do this pose. Your choice. But if you want to just lay on your belly, do the same thing with your legs straight. Which one would you like to do? You choose. I think I'm going to do this one. If you're doing the straight version, tuck your toes under and just scoot yourself forward so that your chin, you're not squishing into your throat. So let's stay here for a couple of minutes. Inhale. So remember your right arm. I'm starting with my left arm under, right arm on top. Palms facing up. And relax the shoulders away from the ears. Soften into your hips, your back. Find a place where you're feeling a resistance. And then relax completely. Great release for the upper back, getting into the back of the heart. Long, smooth breath in. Exhale, tension, holding. Staying for another 3 more breaths, please. Breathing in space into the upper back. Exhale, tension and tightness. And then we'll slowly release, uncross the arms. Just stay on your elbows, maybe wiggle the elbows around. Maybe do like a little figure eight with your shoulders. Pause and feel. And then we're going to do Starfish. So here, you're going to take your left arm straight out to the left side, like as if like just like this, right arm, as if you're looking at 9 o'clock. And then look at your left hand. And then we're going to you're going to place your cheek on the floor or on you can have your head resting on the bolster. So decide. I think I'm going to keep it on the floor. Blanket would be better here actually, rather than a block or a bolster. Then you're going to roll over onto that left hip. You can keep your knees bent here, 90 degrees, or you can take your right leg back, straighten the left, or keep it bent. So your choice. I think I'm going to start with knees bent. The top arm can go behind and just let the back of your hand rest on your lower back. I'd like you to open up your right shoulder here to create more space, okay? And get into the lung meridian. So I'm going to set the timer. We'll try for 2 minutes. So go ahead. Got something in my eye. So once you've found your place of resistance, then you'll become really still. You're going to also feel this on your left shoulder and arm. I'm feeling it in my left shoulder a lot. Soften and relax. Inhale, I know I'm breathing in. Exhale, I know I'm breathing out. So if you wanted to go to that deeper version with straightening the bottom leg and bending the right foot behind you, go ahead and do that. If it doesn't feel good, come back to the first position. Let's finish 3 or 4 more breaths here. Or you can come out, listen to your body. Notice where you're feeling this pose. Great way to open up the chest area, especially when we're all hunched over our devices all day long. Let go of the hips. Just relax. One more breath. And then bring your top hand beside your face. Roll over onto your belly, bringing both arms and cross them in front of you. Just take a pause and feel. Cleansing breath. Let's do the other side now. Just going to move the bolster here. So let's find your version of the folded wings first. Whether you were on your belly or wide-legged child, this time you'll cross the right elbow underneath the left. Come onto your toes, scoot yourself forward, rest your forehead on your support. And then we'll stay for time. Soften and relax. If you feel like you don't need the bolster to put your forehead and you don't want it, remember, as I said, you always listen and cater the poses to yourself. It's your body. This is your yoga. It's your practice. Do what feels good. Notice if there are any thoughts arising, any emotions arising, and simply let them come without reacting to them. Just watch them and notice how they feel in your body. You're the observer, you're the light that is watching the darkness come up. And once your light, any light that shines on the darkness becomes light. Stay for another 2 more breaths here, if you can. Releasing again, as I mentioned in the last video, that audible sigh is a great way to activate the relaxation response. Then slowly slide the arms in front, wiggle your shoulders around, dancing with your shoulders. And then you're going to take that right arm to the right side, the 90-degree angle. Look at the right arm. And then turn your right cheek to the floor. Roll over onto your right hip. Bend the knees. Take your left arm behind you, back of your hand can be resting on your back. And let's breathe here. If you're very flexible, you will interlace both the hands together. I'm not nowhere near there. So if you are, you can even do that. Your top hand meets the bottom hand. Otherwise, do the first version. Yoga is not about being able to touch your toes or getting your body into a pretzel, but it is possible. But it's not about that. It's about self-acceptance, self-love, self-awareness. Breathing in, repeating to yourself in, or repeating your intention. Exhale out, or I know I'm breathing out. Soften your bottom shoulder, relax your face and jaw. About 3 more breaths, please. Also, if you needed to straighten the bottom leg, I hope you did that. If you did it in the first side. Sometimes that can be too deep, depending on what's going on with your body. Every day is different. Today, it's not working for me and my back. Really being mindful and listening to your body, and it tells us what it wants every day. One last breath here. Bringing your left hand in front, roll over onto your belly, cross your arms, and just pause here for a moment. Forehead resting on the arms. Notice how you feel after this Starfish pose. And then let's move into Sphinx Pose. So Sphinx Pose, elbows underneath your shoulders, and then lift your right leg up, stretch it out and place it down, left leg up, stretch and then place it down. And let's hold this pose now. Lifting your heart forward, pressing the pelvis down. Relax. Once again, notice where you're feeling this pose. You can either have your head up or drop it down depending on your neck. Feeling the arms working here. Excuse me. Inhaling light and love to the heart space, the chest area, whole upper back, to your whole being. You are this being of light. So stay for another few breaths here. If anybody wants to go a little bit deeper into seal pose, you'll just straighten the arms, maybe take the hands forward a little bit. Fingers are wide, pointing at an angle. Legs can be wide if your lower back is feeling it. Listen to your back, or they can be hip width apart, or stay in Sphinx. Just a few more breaths. Tuck your lower belly in and up, navel in and up, slightly. Corners of the mouth up. Release when you're ready. Cleansing breath. Just have your cheek again on your hands, or your forehead on your hands, or your cheek on the mat. Notice any warm sensation in your lower back, anywhere in your back. And then just come into a little child pose to release your back, coming into a counter pose. Stack your forehead onto fists or block, widen your knees if you need to. We're not here for long, just a few breaths. Take your arms behind you if you want. And when the arms go behind you near your toes, it's a really nice opening for the upper back. And then slowly engage your core as you come up. Take a moment to notice how you feel. You don't have to sit on your heels. Sit in your own comfortable way. Palms can be up in Gyan Mudra if you like or not. Just notice how you feel. Can you feel a flow of energy in your upper body or anywhere else? And if you don't feel it, that's fine too. So slowly come to lay on your back for reclining twist. Take your bottom and shift it over to the to the right side a couple inches. And then either you can cross your right leg over your left thigh and come into twisted roots. Right arm can go back if your shoulders are okay, or both arms can go back actually. So this will help you get into that heart and lung meridian, as well as the small intestine meridian as well. Or you can just do both, a two-knee twist, two knees together, get it? Two-knee twist. And then let's rest here. Just a few breaths. Looking to the right side. Soften your shoulders. If it's too much for your arms to go back, keep them at T position, letter T, just at shoulder level. Continue to inhale, repeating in. The inhale, exhale, repeating out. Or remembering your intention with each in-breath. Releasing audible sighs. Finishing a couple more breaths, please. Really feel the opening you're creating in your spine, your chest, arms. When you're ready, bring your arms back to your sides, engage your core, and then come back to center. Allow the knees to touch for a moment and just feel. Feet are apart. Feel the sensation in your head, back of the head, top of the head, face. Feel the arms. And then we'll switch sides, shifting bottom to the left. Do what you did on the other side. You may need to use your blanket for support, the knees. Open your arms back or keep them to the side. And just breathe. Smile and breathe. Inhaling, connecting with the light that we all are, the core of our being. We are light. And only can we feel peace and happiness when we start to look within. As the saying, there's no way out but in. Using this time of restrictions to really go within. Just sit and just be, enjoy a cup of tea in your backyard or balcony, wherever you are. Have ice cream at the park, whatever it is. Enjoy the simple things that can bring us happiness and contentment. We don't need big things. Just enjoying the sun shining on your face can help you eventually connect with the light that is within our hearts. Inhale in, exhale out. Audible sigh. I'm having a lot of those today. Let's finish 2 more breaths, please. And then engage your core and cross your legs if they were crossed. Come to center. Allow the knees to touch, feet apart, and feel. And hug your knees in just to massage your back a little bit if you need it. Giving yourself a hug in these times when we can't really hug everybody. Except for close family members that are in your bubble. So hug yourself. I love and accept myself, and I love myself exactly as I am. And then let's get ready for Shavasana. So support underneath your knees if you need it. I always like it. Cover yourself up because being warm, again, can help to create that relaxation response. Just feeling cozy, legs as wide as your mat. And then lay down. We'll stay here for a few minutes, and if you want to always stay longer, you'll just ignore my voice when I guide you out, or pause the video. Begin to feel your body from inside out. Feeling the sensations wherever they're most prominent. Feel outwardly by listening to the sounds without judgment. And just feel the space around you, around your whole body, back body, front body, left side, right side, top of the head and beyond, the feet. Really feel outward and feel the spaciousness, this being that we're resting in. Feel the air touching you. Maybe just feel and focus in your hands if your mind is wandering. And feel the aliveness in your hands, your feet, your face. If you were focusing in your hands and feet and face, notice how this becomes part of the space that we're in, that there's no distinction. I am this beautiful, peaceful being, being of light. I am a being of light. Feel this within you, through the sensations in your body. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, taking this calm and easeful feeling out into the day. Bringing the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. Resting on your left side, your yin side, so that we can start to open the yang, the male side, the right side. Engage your core, slowly come up to sit. Sitting in a comfortable position. Eyes are closed. Hands back in Gyan Mudra. Thumb and index, tip of the index finger touching. Start to notice how you're feeling in your mind, your heart, and your body. Remember the intention you set, taking it with you as you finish your practice. Finding gratitude for anything that has changed. Remembering that sitting in Gyan Mudra can help to empower the mind, creating positive energy reactions throughout the body, which can lead to enlightenment. You can continue to stay here and just meditate for a little bit on this, any spaciousness that you may be experiencing, any peace and calm. Knowing that that is a glimpse of our true self. Otherwise, bring the palms together and rub them briskly. Tuck them over your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out, releasing the hands back into the heart. Prayer pose, another mudra that can help to balance the right and left side of the brain. If you're feeling peaceful and calm, stay in that space as long as you can and remember it throughout your day to create more of that space in your mind, heart, and body. May all beings be peaceful, calm and happy, content. May all beings be safe and protected, and may all beings remember the divine with each breath. Namaste. Thank you for joining me again. Remember to subscribe, like, and share if you enjoy the practice. And if you want, leave a comment below to let me know how this practice helped you or any of the other practices helped you. Thank you.